This tip is going to help you finish this Uber Eats shop and pay order much faster. And there are 2 different benefits to this. So this is really good news. I'm going to share that tip as we step through this shop and pay order. And if this is your first time doing one or you've done a few, I'm going to give you some helpful tips showing you generally the structure of an average shop and pay order. Also, I've got some breaking news, so don't miss that. You're definitely going to want to hear it. Bringing up this offer screen, you can see it says shop and deliver, $9.41 including the tip, and it says no plus card required. And the reason is this is going to be a QR code. The key thing that I notice, low item count, 6 items. Oh, but the time, 37 minutes, that does seem like a lot. But this is where knowing the store layout is really good. I know Vons, and I know quickly how to find all these items. So let's scroll through now and just get a feel for what kind of items you're going to be getting, whether they're vegetables, frozen, fresh, the packaged food in the middle. And that way you can gauge how you're going to shop. So as a technique, you want to go get all the dry goods first because they don't require refrigeration. Then you can get the vegetables and then the refrigerated like dairy, and then finish off with the frozen items before you check out. Doing this is going to show the customer that you care about food safety and you want them to have the best food possible. So even though I talked about getting the package items first, I knew I wasn't going to be here all day. That's 6 items. How hard can it be? I'm in and out and fast. So looking at this first picture here, are you ready for the tip that's going to help you save time and have those 2 benefits? Here it is. Use color to help you find an item. Our eyes are very good at picking up color, and you can go for that first and then spend the time looking at the text, the difference in the items. This is going to save you so much time. And while we're talking about it, a distinct benefit of that is you're going to get this order done much faster, and that way you get back on the road to accept another offer. Time is money. The less amount of time you're in the store doing an order, the more time you have to be able to make more money by doing more orders. This is just good common sense. So looking at that, I see red, and then I focus, and you can see right there the carnitas meat. Flip it over, and then we scan it, and when you successfully scan, you'll see the check mark. All right, next, I went after the feminine items. What color do you notice? I notice blue. Going into that aisle, immediately you can focus right there near the top. That's got to be generally where it is. And sure enough, it was. So I grabbed both boxes, turned them over, entered the quantity after scanning them, and moved on to the next item. This next one you can see sour cream. Obviously, there's some color difference there, the white and blue. So grabbing that item, that went smoothly. And then I scanned the barcode. Interesting. Do you notice a difference in this picture when I scan the barcode? Let's move on and I'll clarify that here shortly. All right, this is a good one. And this is where the breaking news comes in. So right there, you can see chips. What color? Green. So focusing on green, it's right there in the center. You can see the Mission rounds. And then I flip it over to scan it. And you know what? I noticed this on the sour cream. And here's the breaking news. Thank you, Uber Eats, for making a good change in the app. You don't have to perfectly scan it at a horizontal angle there. You can now do it at any angle. So turning the bag, I purposely turned it 45 degrees, and then I scanned it. Thank you, Uber Eats. You've done something good for a change. So that is the breaking news that you definitely want to know about. This is also going to help you save time. So finding the rest of these items went pretty smoothly. After you find the last one, you can see you get a little message. You found every item, yay. And then what you're going to do is head to checkout. In this case, they offered a QR code to pay for the order, which is nice. That saves time. And then you scan it. The cashier scans it. Then what you're going to do, you're going to take a picture of the receipt. You only get one try at this. So keep your camera back and down. I found that it cuts it off differently. You get one try to get the receipt. So be careful when you do that. Then you upload it, and you'll see the green mark when it's there. Next, this is just going to be like a normal delivery that you're used to with food delivery. You're going to have the address and delivery instructions. And overall, the second different benefit, dealing with saving time, you know what it is? The customer's going to really appreciate you. When you're really fast doing these orders, they're going to see that you care about their order and you want to get it to them. So there's two benefits to this. Tips, they might increase your tip. Definitely they're going to at least give you a tip. And then also your customer ratings. The customer sees that you really care, you're making an effort to find everything, and they're going to rate you appropriately. How do you actually get good ratings? Thank you for asking that. You have to ask for it. What I've found is when I'm a few minutes out doing the delivery, I'll send a text message and I'll put it up here for you where you can copy it and just put your name in there. When you ask for a rating, the customer is far more likely to give you one. And you may ask, why do I need a good rating? This is to protect your income. UberEats doesn't know who we are. We're just independent contractors. And if a customer complains and said you didn't do something right, then you might get deactivated. Or something crazy might go on at UberEats where you get deactivated, your account flagged, who knows? So having a good bank of good reviews is going to give UberEats something to go off of to see that you are a good worker, instead of just going with the first customer that comes along and then you're off the app not making any money. So there is a couple benefits for asking the customer for ratings. And since I briefly brought up deactivation, if you were to get deactivated, you're not going to have access to the app, so take your own pictures of every drop-off. I like using the timestamp camera app. It is free, but it's well worth to pay the $5 to not have the ads. The timestamp camera app uses your own phone and it puts the GPS date, time, and location in there. And that way you have your own copy of a picture, because otherwise, if you're deactivated, you're not going to have access to the app. So always take your own pictures. Shop and pay orders are pretty good. Please share in the comments below, what percentage do you estimate that you actually get of shop and pay orders? Me personally, in the beginning there were a lot, but now I would say it's less than 10% of the overall orders that I see on UberEats. What about you? I trust on your very next shop and pay order, use that technique of using color to help you find the items. You are going to be so fast. Speaking of fast, UberEats likes to send us many types of offers. How do you actually know which ones are valuable and which ones aren't? For 2 long years, I took almost every single UberEats offer, and I did this to find out if the acceptance rate really matters. This is going to help you know if an order is worthwhile or not worth your time. So watch that video next, and I'll see you there.